What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another update with Pork Chop. This is what they call in the industry a doozy. This is a big one. This is something that, without getting into too many details, right off the bat, for starters, let me say that I am not going to disclose any names. I'm not going to disclose, sex by saying he, she. I'm just going to say they. So here at Pizza Planet, we have had 2 cases of a positive for the coronavirus. Two positive cases of the coronavirus. So it was just one, and then within 2 days we had another one. And when that happened, the first one, the health department called me and was like, well, what was your relation to the infected, pretty much? And I was like, well, we worked side by side. Like, well, did you wear a mask, or did you wear gloves, or anything like that? I'm like, yeah, I wore a mask. I wear a mask, like, pretty much throughout my entire shift. And they're like, okay, well, you should be good. So I'm wearing this thing. This is the thing that I wear. And it's apparently saved my ass on not one but 2 different occasions now, because within less than 48 hours we had another positive test result come back. And so we are closed. Pizza Planet is closed starting tonight through at least Tuesday, and probably reopening on Wednesday, but that's all up to the health department and everything like that, what they want to do. But they got into contact with me twice, and luckily the second person, I don't work with them very much. So they're like, oh, well, you don't have to worry about that since you don't work very close with them. And I was like, okay, well, thanks, appreciate you. And so I told the wholesaler this morning, I said, just want to be upfront and honest with y'all. At my other job, I was informed last night that we have 2 positive cases of the virus. And at first they were like, okay, we'll just wear a mask and wash your hands and wear gloves and everything, and just wipe down everything that you've touched in this building, and we'll call it good. And then it progressed. And they actually had me take a delivery. And when I got back, they're like, well, after consideration, we're going to have to do what's best for the business. We're going to have to do what's best for us. And we're just going to have to go ahead and have you not come in for 2 weeks. We're going to pay you, but we can't have you come in for 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. I straight up said, I understand totally. I completely get it. And it sucks, but I understand. Luckily, I'm still gonna be able to have an income to provide for my wife and I, and our 2 dogs and 2 cats and Frog, and everything. So that's good. No word on if Pizza Planet is gonna do the same. But we're closed for at least 4 days. We're closed for at least 4 days. So it's very surreal. It's very shocking that it has hit so close to home. I remember just the progression that I've had. The beginning with Texas got its first case, and all the stores closed and everything like that. Abbott closed everything, and then eventually Mayor Nelson, our mayor, closed businesses down, and was gonna fine people if they did anything extracurricular during the time of the pandemic. And it just, and Texas can reopen and all this stuff. All these places start opening up again today, but we haven't hit our peak, and I just don't think it's appropriate right now. So even though that the restaurants and movie theaters, or some restaurants, movie theaters, and barbershops and stuff are open, I'm still gonna not go see a movie. I'm still not gonna dine in a restaurant, and I'm not gonna get a haircut, even though I really need one. I'm starting to do what my dad's hair does, and that's getting all poofy and everything in the back. Growing up, we called it his Jack Nicholson hair, because my dad looked like Jack Nicholson when he rolled out of bed in the mornings, because his hair was all over the place, like Jack Nicholson from Anger Management. that's what we called him, was Jack Nicholson. And so I guess the key words for this evening are too close for comfort. Those are the key words, too close for comfort, because of this thing, I have 2 weeks off at one job and a few days off at another. And it just, yeah, I appreciate the downtime, and I appreciate that I'm going to be able to stay home and get things done for the channel. Like today, I recorded, I want to say 5 Dallas Cowboy videos for the franchise mode for the channel. And I was going to do a Huskies video, but I ran out of time, and I decided to clean up around the house and sanitize, all the doorknobs and stuff like that for my wife and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's just been very surreal and too close for comfort. So question number 1, how would you feel if you got, if this is a big if, but if it's happened to you, I would like a response. How did it hit you? How would it hit you if you were told, hey, you can't work for 2 weeks, somebody tested positive, we're going to have to shut down for 2 weeks? How would you react? Let me know down below. Question number 2 is, how many times a day do you think you wash your hands? just for shits and giggles. And number 3, what's better, hot dogs or hamburgers? There you go. So that's question number 3. But yeah, like I said, I got these cowboy videos done. I got a chunk of these cowboy videos done, and those things are probably going to start rolling out probably weekly, just like the Huskies videos. And we're probably just going to have to go from there. But that's what it's looking like. Is the Husky videos and the Cowboy videos are going to coincide for a little bit. They're going to reside, right next to each other, because I see no reason why I shouldn't release these if I have them, recorded, edited, and ready to go. So yeah, there's that. I also I feel a little weird because the wholesaler let me go at like 9:30 this morning, so I only worked like a fourth of what I was supposed to work today. They let me go pretty early, and so I spent that time recording the Cowboy videos, like I said, and then also just doing miscellaneous stuff, watching YouTube videos and watching Rick and Morty and cleaning up around the house and everything. My to-do list around the house is probably something that I'm really going to be focusing on pretty effectively starting here soon. And I'm actually going to stop and get me something to eat, so I'm not going to go home yet. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to stop right here because it's open, and it's shocking that places are still open right now. But we got to do what we got to do, and that is eat. So I'm going to record the rest of my video here, and then I'm going to call it good and talk to you guys next time. So anyway, I just wanted to say how much I really appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are staying distancing from each other. I hope everything is okay where you are, your neck of the woods, what have you. And I just feel numb. I feel scared, and I feel very determined for some reason. So I got a strange little mix of hodgepodge of stuff right now, because I'm not really, okay, scared is probably the wrong word. I'm worried, not for myself, but for those around me, because if 2 of my coworkers have tested positive, and that's just thus far, we easily could have more people, because more people have gotten tested. They told me that I didn't have to get tested because I was a low risk But they said if I show any symptoms, obviously they're going to get me in for a test. And so I'm good so far. No symptoms. The main things that they told me to watch out for is fatigue, which I wanted to tell her, no shit, lady, I work 2 jobs. I always have fatigue, but I was like, no, don't say it. Fatigue, muscle aches, headaches, and one other thing I can't remember. Muscle ache, headache. Obviously, I guess coughing is another one. But yeah, like I said, so far I'm good. Like, I don't have to worry about any of the symptoms yet. So I'm gonna have to monitor this the next upcoming few days. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Didn't mean to make this one such a downer, but I hope you guys are just gonna have a badass weekend ahead. Obviously I'm just gonna stay home. Unfortunately, that means I can't go see my mother on Mother's Day, or my grandmother, and that upsets me a little bit. But you know what? I was talking to my grandma on the phone today, and she said these things can be rescheduled. She said Mother's Day is just another day for me. She said don't worry about it. She said obviously you can just call me or whatever and wish me happy Mother's Day, and then maybe in the next month or so maybe we can go out to eat, something like that. Then we can celebrate our Mother's Day, stuff like that. And I kind of needed to hear that, because I was feeling kind of bummed today when I was like, well, that means I probably won't be able to enjoy Mother's Day with the 2 mother figures that I have. So what are you gonna do? Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And like I said, just stay safe and wash your hands, wash your ass. Don't forget to wash your ass. And just common sense goes a long way. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!